Hey everybody, it's John Hope Bryant. I'm dialing in from Washington D.C. I'm live, and you can chime in. And I'm the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer, by the way, of Operation Hope. You can dial in and put your comments right below. I'll respond to them in real time, or I'll respond to them when I get time between meetings. If you notice the background, I'm actually at the U.S. Department of the Treasury in Washington, D.C., where I'm on travel today. I'm going to do something special on why I'm here. But this message is really about your attitude. I flew on the plane this morning, and there was just some grumpy people on the plane, working at the counter, in the airport, and I'm sure part of it was that it was the morning. By the way, when you put your comments, your questions below, I'll respond to all of them. I'm sure that it was the morning and all that stuff, but I got up like everybody else. I got up early like everybody else. But this is a very simple message. Nobody wants to deal with your grumpy rear end. Nobody wants to deal with a curmudgeon. Nobody wants to deal with somebody who's got a bad attitude, right? So if you know somebody who is walking around with a frown permanently indexed on their face, help them out and tell them to smile. Do you know this? It takes 35 muscles to frown and 7 muscles to smile. It's easier to smile. It's less work to smile. Being a miserable person is hard work. It's exhausting. But we find while we're exhausted at the end of the day, because you're hanging around with people who are just zapping you of your energy. And let me tell you what, you come to me for a job, and you've got a great resume, but you've got a crappy attitude. I'm not hiring you. You come to me and you want to apply to be hired for a key role at Operation, or any role that deals with people, right? And you get up and go as got up and went. All right, you're angry about it. You're angry about the world. You're angry for a living. I'm not going to hire you, and nobody else will either. And then you're going to manifest, oh, I've been discriminated against. Oh, I've been, the world is racist. Oh, no, it could be that you just walked in with an attitude that nobody's interested in. Yes, there's discrimination, and yes, there's problems in the world, but not everything is a campaign against you. You can actually manufacture your own deficit in life. I'm dealing with a building where they deal with avoiding deficits, U.S. Treasury Department. I'm walking down the halls here, by the way. People are smiling. My friend Janae Roscoe, who works for me, head of government relations at Operation, worked for President Clinton. One of the things that you always know about Janae, she's got a smile on her face. Come over here, Janae. And I'm going to embarrass Janae Roscoe. She's got look at that beautiful smile. Look at that beautiful smile, right? She's got a smile. Who wouldn't love that smile, right? And as a result of that, everybody wants to deal with Janae Roscoe. People like pleasant people. Let me give you a little insight. If you're working at a job that is, counting money at the corner liquor store or corner convenience store, quantitatively, did the cash register add up or did it not? That's what they want to know. But anything that deals with people or sales or marketing or management, working in government, you're dealing with trust, you're dealing with confidence, you're dealing with integrity, you're dealing with whether people, do they like you, do they trust you? Those are feelings, and you can communicate bad karma, bad feelings, by having a frown on your face and having a crappy attitude that surrounds you, and nobody's going to hire you for anything important. And that may feel like discrimination, by the way. Well, they may be discriminating against stupid and dumb people or just negative people, but they're not going to come out and tell you that. They're just going to say, well, this is not the right opportunity for you. Get your attitude right to get your altitude right in your life, because life is 10% what life does to you and 90% how you choose to respond to it. So racism is sort of like rain. It's either falling someplace or it's gathering. So get out an umbrella and a color you like and start strolling through it, because it's not going to change, so you must. Remember, as what Reverend Murray told me, it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to that's important, and never answer out of your name. And then I added, to argue with a fool proves there are two. So my middle name is not Hope just because. I mean, I'm walking, talking. And it's not that things are rosy and great with me. I had a crappy day yesterday, but rainbows only follow storms. You can only have a rainbow you cannot have a rainbow without a storm first. So what are you doing with? I mean, when somebody called me yesterday, oh, I'm stuck in traffic. Oh, it's so horrible. I said, wait a minute. You got a car. You have auto insurance. You're lucky enough to drive on a freeway in a modern economy. You got enough money to get you through tomorrow. Do you know you're better than 4 billion people on the planet? Attitude just changed instantly. So watch how you live your life. It may be the only Bible anybody else reads. Watch how you carry yourself and watch what you communicate into the world, because it may define whether you have opportunity or not. These folks here in the Treasury Department and the folks next door at the White House have to have an optimism. You have to have a belief system that says I am about what I'm for and not what I'm against. I believe in this country. I believe in the betterment of people, and I'm going to do the right thing whether I get credit or not. I'm going to leave you with a thought. We're at 5 minutes and change. I'm going to leave you with a thought. I'm going to join my man Roland Martin, by the way, on live radio here in a minute, so you can check out his show. I want to thank Roland Martin for inspiring me to do this. Over 800,000 views. It's all Roland Martin's doing. A glass. You look at a glass on your desk today. Is that glass half empty or is it half full? Is it half empty or is it half full? If you're around somebody who tells you that glass is half empty, run! Get out of their space as soon as you can. I'm telling you, you're around a negative person and it will drain you. You have got, that glass is half full in my opinion, but life is how you see it, right? So how do you see your life? Do you see it as a glass half full, or do you see it as a glass half empty? And whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're absolutely right. And remember, there's one last quote. To rationalize is to tell rational lies. So if you want to convince yourself that you've got to be miserable to get through the day, knock yourself out, but you're probably going to have a day that affirms the fact that you've got no hope, no opportunity, and no possibilities. But if you get up and you believe that people are basically good people, they want to do good, they just need to be given a reason to, then you'll find that people respond that way too. I was going through the airport, and I opened the door for a lady who's coming through the door. She said thank you. And then what happened to the guy who wasn't smiling behind me? He started smiling a little bit, and he opened the door for the guy behind him. See? It's behavior. And you can encourage good behavior. Let's see what the questions are here, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Attitude of gratitude, Byron says. Bridget, a smile will cost you nothing. Frowns and bad attitude will cost you relationships and eventually dollars. Yes. Really enjoy watching these videos. Rashad says. Jacqueline, energy check. Jacqueline. Peter, Scott, keep a smile on your face. Janae's telling me I got to wrap this video up. Bridget, Byron. Okay, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I've got one more video I'm going to do from this spot on Financial Literacy Month. Okay, talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed this. Peace out.